Hi, good morning, this is Flapjack and Beans here, welcome back to the channel. And this morning we're going to install the WVT, whatever they are, bar risers, which we're just getting ready on the new Mighty Orange here, the Plus model of course. We're going to take these bars off now, that's the first stall. This is Marcus again, say hello Mo. And this is Tossasaw, you know.
Tossasaw.
Yeah, that's Tossasaw. So we've got the heater on, because they're getting a bit nesh. So the first thing we're going to do is cover the tank up, which we've done. Then we're going to take these 4 bolts out of here, so we'll catch you in a minute. Okay, this is how we're going to lift the bars off now. Gently. There we go. That gives us access to those there. So now we're going to have to put these in, the base units first. There's one for Major Mo, one for myself. Make sure you put them the right way around, that they're going to bring the bars to you, not away from you, because you can have either. So that's where they're going to go. Then you want 2 bolts for Mo, 2 bolts for me. Yeah, Mo. Yeah, Michael. I think we do actually. That's a good question. It's a good answer. I'd forgot that, Mo, you see. Just one moment. Right, so here we are now. We're just putting the bolts in, and these are being tightened up to 23 Newton meters, which Mick's doing now. No clicking, Mick. There we go. That's one little baby. Is that
right size?
I think so. He's like this, Mick, when he's doing things.
Alright, yeah, we look back ones first.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're shit arm bolts.
You just know what modes you know. There we go again, that's that one. Lovely. That's those all nice and tight, and as you can see here, you see how this first harbour's pushing the bars towards you here. Now Major Mo's going to go lucky dipping in the box now for the next bits. So I make a couple of bolts to glue up with the blue stuff. Wonderful stuff this, wonderful.
Loctite 243.
Yeah, we want to have a seat on so I can sit on it and test it actually, where the bars want to be before we actually spindle them up. What do you think, Mo?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think they're well made, Mo?
Yeah. Oh, it's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depends what you want. Yes, they're very similar.
So it Mike likes to have a little sniff first. Right.
Hang on, Mo, because we're a bit tight here.
And on goes the top clamp. There is lines on the bars, so you can align the bars on the front, which I'll just try and show you, so you can see where they are. Where are they, Michael? The lines?
They're on there, but that masking tape's covering it, because that masking tape's, we positioned that for it, to make it central.
No. Have you got Loctite on those, Mo?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's quick with Loctite, Major Mo, isn't it? Shall I put the seat on? We're just roughly positioning these. Yeah, it's the front ones first.
You just have a gap at the back, aren't you? There is.
Okay, so we're just putting the caps in, the finishing bolts, 23 Newton meters tightened. And these little caps just finish off what Marcus is putting in with his claw hands. There you go, killer grip Mo, look. And look how neat that is. So that's a nice little neat job, that, look. Yeah. So it's brought the bars forward to me, or towards me, whatever word you use for that. We've checked the cable tensioning, and even on full lock, it's just,
Hang on.
as you can see, it's not damaging anything, but it's enough.
It's tight.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
want any
tight.
tighter.
But I mean, you're not riding on full lock on right-hand bars all the time, are you? So it won't want to be any tighter. And then on this side, no problem at all. So we'll give it a whirl from there. So yeah, the mighty orange. Okay, just moving on. We've now installed the telephone. If Michael will just film that and I'll just show you what we've done. With the quad lock mount is on, as you can see there, which I've done on a previous install video if you want to look for the full installation. The quad lock mount goes on there. Then on here for my GoPro I have a little ram ball, which you don't have to have if you don't film, but I mean that's a little ram ball which goes on. The bars now, as I've said, are back, which again when you put this on, you've got your camera on, it gives you just that little bit more room. When you're on full lock like that, the camera will be here, so that's fine, that works good. So it looks good, yeah, I'm pleased with the bars. I've got my seats on now, my proper heated seats, which should work good. So the next thing is we're just going to wire this in to wherever it's wired, the wiring lads here are, and then we're going to put these tops on. Okay, just to show you something else what's coming off these stupid stickers, which I can't stand on. I never understand why people leave them on. Leave the unleaded one on if you wish to, but why you leave all these other ones on I don't know, but there you go. I'm going to take them off. So just to show you a bit of progress, look, you can see now that the stock screen has come off and the wider screen's now gone on. I don't know whether you can see that here. That's just easy, it's just, and the sat-nav bracket is retained here with these screws, and that's for the Garmin, as you can see there. So we're currently working on now, we've got the top shelter off, and we're currently working on putting the warm and safe Gerbins heated 12 volt socket, whatever they call it down here, which wiring man saw here. So we're just hiding a few wires, because behind there is, what's it called, Mick, what you put behind there?
It's Bluetooth receiver.
Yeah, the Bluetooth receiver, which is for the warm and safe, which I'm going to show you, which is over here, which I keep now. It's securely in the I'll put your light on so you can see that. It's in the top box there, look, in the little ashtray. So now when I want to change my clothing, I plug my clothing into the port, what Mick and Moe are wiring on, and I've done a video on this, it's on the channel, and you see there, look, I just put that in, which is paired to the Bluetooth receiver which Mick's just installed under the fairing there, and then that gives me control to adjust my heat for my jacket. Being an old nest bleeder, you definitely need that one. So this is just moving on with the install of the Gerbins port, which is what the what's it, warm and safe plugs into. You see a mix hand there. You buy these from my friend Ian Wilson at Gerbins. He's only a product, probably 18 quid, and it wires through there, look, as you can see. Mick's going to drill a hole in that little cheap plastic panel there. This is for the KTM. You can put them on any bike. We had them on BMWs, didn't we, Mick? Yeah. Put them on any bike. It just makes it easier for you to plug your clothing into. So we're going to drill a little hole in that. Well, Major Mo's now going to drill a little hole in this without drilling the desk, Mo.
Oh, Lord.
You can go over there and drill it over the vise if you want to. Yeah, there's plenty of wood here, look. Moe?
Oh,
look at that. A fresh piece of timber from nothing but the best for my mate Marcus. Nothing but the best for Major Mo. Have you noticed his haircut styling, Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did she charge you?
Yeah.
Did she?
Made a bloody wing out of
it. Yeah, she made that back. That bloke on Back to the Future. Yeah. He's got a new wig now, hasn't he, Mo? Hey, there he is, Major Mo. Look, he's got the Bosch tool. So while he's doing that, you can see there, look, all sticker free now, with a little heat gun. Sticker free on the top cover, which he just wants ready for a polish, which I'll do that later. And Marcus has now drilled that. So over to Michael now to install the port. Yes, on the mighty orange plus model, the plus model.
Yeah, Killer Grip Mo on it.
Yeah, Killer Grip Mo. There we go, look. So that's the port there, look, tightened up. And that's where you plug your little wire into. How good's that? You see, it does come with a little cap, which I lost. You lose all these little black covers, which are pointless. Okay, it's Big D and Gang here, back at the workshop. I just want to show you what we've done. The top box is on now. We had a little bit of trouble with that Touratech lock, but that's done. There, look now. We've got the pannier rails on, Triumph designed, which are beautiful, beautiful, ready for the panniers. We've got the orange wheels I've shown. We've got the new orange wheel nut on, which I'm showing you now. We've got this ready for the new can, which is coming, I believe, on Monday, which we'll just fire it up for one little minute. We've got the rear reservoir on there in gold. We've got the centre bush there. We've got, oh yes, sorry, Grizzly's here. Yes, Grizzly's a manager, so he's into ordering. We've got the foot pegs there, I forget who makes them. SW Motec foot pegs, beautiful. I can highly recommend those. Highly recommend those. And we're going round to the front now, obviously the spots on. The touring screen, as I've shown you before. The front reservoir cop here. Yeah, there, look.
It's like with all the clutch fluid.
Yes, we've got the radiator guards in orange. And we've got this, which we had a little bit of trouble with. Moe gave us all a moment when a little bit of clutch fluid was perspiring from the tank there. Well, there we go there. We've got the gear shift adaptation here, which is a bush. Goes in here and you put your foot forward, if you like me, size 13 plonkers, and you can lift it up better there, you see. So we're going to make sure it's out of gear, and we're going to fire it up now. We're just going to press the button. Wow, what can you say? I don't think my neighbour would be too happy with that, Michael. What about your neighbour?
He loved it.
He loved it,
He's deaf as a post.
Yeah, deaf as a post. So yeah, so we're about caught up now with just a few little minor tweaks to do.
Get it out in the salt.
And we can get it out in the salt while Mike's off skiing. One of these people who can afford to go out skiing. So there we go.